Hey, you. You're not one beat late. You're doing fine. Be good to you, okay? Go easy now. If you're still listening, I'll expand. My current hindsight, the writing on the back of my car says, I just put up yesterday because it really, really resonated with me. Go easy now. We're still all making this up as we go. Side note, we always will be. So lean into the adventure of it. If you're still listening, I'll expand even further. It's easy in the midst of this particular disaster we've been living through to be lulled into the sense that you should be at a different state of acceptance or a different state of normality. It's different than other disasters like Katrina that I've talked about because it's more invisible. It can look like things are more normal. They're not yet. We're closing in on a new normal. We're closing in, particularly in the United States as things start to open wider. We're getting there, but we're not there yet. So there's a lot of healing to do on the journey to that place. And that journey is not accelerated or improved by holding on super tight and hating on yourself for where you think you should be. No, not useful. So I humbly offer to you, go easy now. We're still all making this up as we go. Lean into the adventure of it. And if you're still, I'm after 3 stills, if we're still listening, I'll add a bit about me and where I'm at in this journey. I haven't shared in a while. To be honest, social media for me is a fairly depleting place. It's not that I don't enjoy seeing updates from my friends' lives, totally do. It's not that I don't get something out of the groups that I'm involved with. I certainly have enjoyed a lot of the live events that I've seen online. But as a whole, it just feels like a lot and just really kind of depletes. And so I haven't felt like posting. And I only like to share when I feel like there's something burning I need to share. Otherwise, I just kind of lurk periodically. And all that to say, how am I doing? I'm okay. It's been a roller coaster the last few months for me, emotionally, career-wise, certainly mental health-wise. I've been getting some support around that, which I always highly recommend. That's what those tools are there for. And now more than ever, I think a lot of people who maybe have never leaned on such tools could probably use some support. So that's been super helpful. And yes, I've been continuing to develop, in fact, re-engage in a new way given this time over the last year, at least the way it's played out in my life. I've had a lot more time at home, digging into my songwriting craft, digging into writing more, digging into, what maybe there's a new talks, a new book, maybe new songs, all those things, because I love them all. Yes, I've been doing those things. But if I'm honest right now, the biggest challenge in my journey is learning to like people again. Just being real. The last year has demonstrated a gulf between us that I didn't know existed, that a substantial percentage of us, at least in this country, don't have a real shared value system around taking care of one another and our shared responsibility to love one another and do what's best for the highest good and accept facts and all kinds of things. And it's left me really disillusioned and rattled my sense of humanity. So that small little thing. But that's okay. This is the great journey. All the teachers that I admire, from the Stoics to the prophets, to Gandhi for that matter, you call us to be the change we wish to see, or just that, calling us to be the change. And I wish to be a force for love and healing, a force for stepping into the fullness of your life. And so right now, my journey is to not attached to disillusionment, not attached to the lowest version of us, but find my way to loving my fellow humans in a way that holds us in our highest self. So that's been a big journey for me of late. And that's kind of what's up in my neck of the woods. And again, I'll just circle back to the beginning. You're not one beat late. Go easy now. Okay, go easy. We're still all making this up as we go. Lean into the adventure of it. It's a great adventure. You can hang on a little bit looser, take it a little bit more serious, revel in the ordinary and extraordinary as we begin to emerge into the world again, and be super good to each other. I'll share more when I share more. In the meantime, stay well. Bye now.